how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. See, we came up from the bottom, me and Squad.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Smith going to look to throw right away. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Cowboys at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the 40 now on second down. Smith. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 23. First down, Howell to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now throwing on first down here. Going right back to Dotson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 2nd down and 7. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-ups.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
Back to 60. Hustle.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from Gibson. Gets hit and he fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down. On 1st down, Howell. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, That worked quite well for the defense.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Robinson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready, set.
Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to stretch.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Geno down to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead on the final play of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Marsky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles.